Jeff Reinebold appears to have his first home win locked up here. Damon Allen has almost run out of time, but not quite out of football field as he glides out near the 50. And then penalty markers fly, and there's Louis Pasaglia in the middle of all that down there.
I'll tell you what, Adam Rita was on the field also. I don't know whether Davis was blocked in Allen or not, but this is way too late to hit the quarterback.
It's just like in hockey when the goalie gets hit after the play or gets run. The rest of the team will sprint to his side.
Well, David's not a guy that gets upset very often, but you saw Alfred Jackson was the guy holding on to him. And you see Louis Pasaglia beside himself. But Damon Allen doesn't get very upset, and he is livid after that hit.
Well, and he should be. He slid on the play.
Down. He was sliding.
He slid down to the play and was well down before he got hit. Robert Davis took 3 or 4 steps, covered almost 4 yards before with Damon Allen on the ground before he hit him. So definitely reason to be angry.
Davis on Allen. Here it is.
Hey, Allen's down there. Watch this. That is late.
Cheap shot.
He should be thrown from the football game. He's not out of the game. Something's wrong.
Now Pasaglia with his warm-up jacket on is right in the middle of things down there. It's still upset.
Louis calling for Rob Davis to come over to the sideline and finish things.
Well, Davis was in BC, so Pasaglia knows Robert Davis. And he wants a piece of him right now. But if Davis remains in this game, there's something wrong.
I will be
thrown for the football.
I agree 100%. That was blatant cheap shot on a quarterback who was down. Robert Davis should be in the showers.
One more time here as Davis still stands on the field.
And then throws the head and shoulder in there with him down and out.
That probably should be a fine also, yes.
Pasaglia leading the Lions off the bench. Robert Davis drawing 3 flags there with 34 seconds on the clock. Sports desk coming up immediately following Friday Night Football. Reinebold and the Blue Bombers on the verge of their first home win of 1997.
I'll be surprised if they don't review this one, John. And Davis may have a fine coming his way, and he may also be looking at maybe not playing next week.
Well,
this is a blatant hit.
They're going to throw out Louis Pasaglia as well for the retaliation, but I don't know if that's warranted, but definitely Robert Davis, who's now heading to the shower.
And Pasaglia being escorted off on the other side. Of course, Pasaglia was not on the field, so he came off the bench.
Well, there is absolutely no question that it was a cheap shot by Robert Davis. Damon Allen is down.
In fact, Jocelyn Borgella goes over to touch him down, and Davis comes in and out of nowhere, and then he gets up and walks directly towards the BC bench, so there's no question he had the shot in mind before he lined it up.
And it seemed to me there was the intent there as well. I mean, that was premeditated.
Well, this one is all but over. Julio Carr, 1996. Hard-fought battle at Winnipeg Stadium. And I think they really started this victory when they came so close against the Alouettes last week.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Adam Rita has to say with Jeff Reinebold.
Oh,
very upset, as you can see, very upset.
I've never seen coaches get into it. Now the players separate the coaches. And this is a full-blown Donnybrook here. What happened to Adam Rita? Where is he in that?
He's being held off.
Well, Adam Rita can be credited for starting it because he walked over and butted Jeff Reinebold when Reinebold went to shake hands. And that ensued his team after that. So Adam can be credited with starting this last fracas.
I've never seen that happen before.
Well, it is a guarantee that Adam Rita will be calling the league on the Robert Davis hit.
Well, and rightly so. I mean, but I don't know that you blame the coach for that, do you?
Well, no. I mean, you know, Jeff Reinebold didn't tell Robert Davis to hit the quarterback late. No question. But Adam Rita came across the field.
Well, you can see it written all over his face, Glenn. He's coming over for a purpose. He's hunting for Jeff Reinebold. There he is. He sees him.
And then Grant Carter actually helps tackle Adam Rita. Well, I guess we've seen just about everything here tonight, haven't we?
This tape of this game's heading to the league.
Well, I would think they already have it. We have supplied the replay already.
Yeah.
To CFL headquarters. The Bombers come up with their third win of the year in a night that had a little bit of everything at Winnipeg Stadium. 26-14 the final on Friday Night Football.